At the India Today conclave, a very special guest is YS Jagan Mohan Reddy, leader of the YSRCP and hoping to become the next Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, which is one reason why I see you've lost weight, Jagan Mohan Reddy. You put on political weight, but you've lost weight, all that walking, is it?
Yeah, a little bit of that, but definitely I would say that. 3,600 odd kilometers would.
You walked 3,600 kilometers. Was this your attempt, in a sense, to try and redefine your politics after you've gone through a very tough period?
Rather than that, it would be appropriate to say that, people needed hope. They're sick and tired of politics of opportunism, wherein leaders promise, don't deliver, and people are in a bad state right now. So my Padayatra is going to them, giving them the confidence. So I think that purpose was served.
But it seemed like a fight to the finish, you versus Chandrababu Naidu. This is one of the battles within the battles of 2019. It's become very personal between you and him.
Yeah, basically, he is that kind of a person, very vindictive. In fact, my cases also, if you were to recall, the petitioners in my case are none other than Chandrababu Naidu's party members himself and Congress members, both of them coming together and filing cases against me in those days. So he is that kind of vindictive person.
So you're hoping to come to power and then file cases against him. I mean, this is going to be the new sort of rivalry of Indian politics, is it?
I wouldn't be vindictive, but definitely justice would have to prevail. I mean, ultimately, if scams go scot-free, then that is not right either way.
One question, of course, that is doing the rounds is YSR Congress in some secret deal with the BJP?
Our stand is right from day one has been very clear and very transparent, I believe. We don't trust any of these national parties. Both of them have betrayed our state. Congress betrayed our state by bifurcating the state against the wishes and not adding the special category status demand into the Reorganization Act. And the BJP betrayed our state by not giving special category status, even though they had promised to give it, put it up in their manifesto. Modi ji himself making a promise in Tirupati. In the parliament also, BJP had given a word along with Congress as a precondition before they broke the state. So BJP in actual position to give special category status, yet denied special category status to Andhra Pradesh. So both the national parties...
You're equidistant because the question will be asked. Rahul Gandhi has said if Congress comes to power, I'll give special status in 10 days. So would you ever consider reaching out to the Congress, or is the BJP a more natural party if Narendra Modi is 10 seats short and you have got 15 Lok Sabha seats? Will you agree to support him?
See, for us, it makes no difference. Rahul Gandhi ji, Modi ji, or anybody. Let it be anybody, including Rajdeep Sardesai ji.
I'm now becoming Prime Minister of India, so you won't have to give me any support.
So basically, let it be anybody. See, our only concern is we are sick and tired of believing somebody. And now our stand is, you give us, we support you.
So there's a transactional relationship. Whoever gives you special status, you will support. Simple.
Absolutely simple, very simple. And this has been our stand right from not today, but since long.
One final word. Every time I meet you, I think of your late father, who I knew quite well. And, he was the strongman of Andhra, helped in a major way for the Congress to come to power in 2004 and 9. Where is the Congress in your state? Whatever happened? Evaporated. You've taken it over, is it? You've hijacked it. I see Chandrababu Naidu has also now is taking Congress MPs like A.U. Singh Deo on his side, like KC Deo on his side. So it appears that both sides are just sort of feeding on the Congress. The Congress is dead.
Yeah, virtually in Andhra Pradesh state, the national parties have no role actually. Congress is evaporated.
We'll wait and see what role you play in 2019. Jagan Mohan Reddy, as always, a pleasure talking to you. And as I said, if you want to get fit, walk 3,200 kilometers like Jagan Mohan Reddy's just done. Thanks for talking to us. Thank you. Okay, we have two Telugu Biddas in one space. Justice Chelameshwar has also joined us because we're going to have a session here on courts, CAG, and the way institutions in this country, like the CBI, allegedly becoming caged parrots. Now, Justice Chelameshwar, good to see you. Retired life,
Yep.
living in a village, I'm told, near Vijayawada.
Yep.
How's life treating you after all that last year of in the courts where you were in the eye of a storm?
Wonderful.
Quiet life, quieter.
Peaceful.
Miss the courts?
I don't.
Miss all the noise, the news, the headlines that you made last year?
No. I don't want to be always in the middle of a storm.
What role do you see yourself playing in public life? Do you still see a role for yourself in public life?
I do. I still go around addressing students, various bodies which invite me, talking about general issues, not of course about electoral politics, but general issues regarding the role of the judiciary, the developments in the country, and how they affect the functioning of the constitutional system.
No political ambitions. You just heard me speaking to Jagan Mohan Reddy. He, Chandrababu Naidu, maybe Andhra needs someone as a guide, not as a politician, as a guide.
Well, if somebody wants to take some opinion from me, I'm always willing to give, but not as an electoral political program.
Just a small thing before we go, of course, to get into that session on institutions. Do you believe that the Supreme Court has changed after the revolt that you led last year, or?
First of all, I have always been wondering about what is this revolt you people are talking about. Revolt? What is the revolt?
4 judges hold a press conference, 4 sitting judges.
Is it?
It had never happened.
Oh, I see. There's no precedent.
There's no precedent. It was seen at the time as.
What is unprecedented is a revolt.
When was the last time that 4 judges openly spoke about their Chief Justice?
I myself said it on that day, on the 12th January, is an unprecedented event. But then it's not a revolt. Revolt is something different.
Do you believe the courts have listened to what you said? Have things changed?
Well, I don't think, I can't say that it has changed, but I think a beginning is made. There's a huge amount of public debate. Wherever I go in this country, I'm sure the same experience must be of my other brothers who participated in the press conference. People walk up to me, people ask questions, people start debating about it. So that itself is a great change. Ultimately, what is the democracy? Democracy is all about debate.
The man who ignited a public debate on the state of the higher judiciary will be one of our guests this morning at the India Today conclave, as is Jagan Mohan Reddy, who's just left to speak. So clearly a strong Andhra flavor this morning. Thanks for watching.